Hi, I'm Caleb,
And I'm Carrie.
and this is Really Real News. So, Roy, I can't say his name. Roy McIlroy, finally won the Masters this weekend. The title, has eluded him for years. He got his green jacket and made sure to recognize those who helped him make it possible. His family and the highlight is what? Okay. So, he recognized those who helped him making it possible, his family, and highlighted the support that they had given him every year as he kept trying to win. The Masters was the only major tournament missing from McIlroy to complete the Grand Slam. And for the past 11 years, the 35-year-old went without any major titles. As the burden of the Masters hovered around him, he said, they know the burden that I have carried to be able to come here every year and try again, making his speech even more emotional. McIlroy also sent a strong message to his daughter, highlighting the lesson that he had learned during his pursuit of the Masters. The only thing that I would say to my daughter Poppy, who's sitting over there, never give up on your dreams, he added. Never, ever give up on your dreams. Keep coming back, keep working hard, and put your mind to it, and you can do anything. I love you. So he kind of made it about not only himself, but his family and everyone that's really supported him.
That's beautiful.
Oh
Katie.
my gosh. Give me my pen back. Give me my pen back. Read.
So the Chicago
Clubs.
Yeah, clubs.
I did the golf. You're doing the baseball.
Thank you.
Clubs.
Cubs.
Did you know Cub's a baby bear?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Also, like a lion cub. It's a lot of things, not just a baby bear.
Idiot! You kind of look like a baby bear.
It's better than a beluga whale. Anyway. So the Chicago Cubs, beat Cubs. Freak. The Chicago Cubs.
She can't keep her potty mouth in check. It's terrible.
I'm 18 years old and I'm allowed to curse at home. I don't see the issue.
You're allowed to curse?
Yeah.
My mommy says I'm allowed to curse. It's unprofessional.
It's kind of trashy. Yeah, you're right. Should probably stop. Anyway, the Chicago
What would
Cubs
Martin
beat
Luther King
the
think if he heard you
Los
say that?
Angeles Dodgers on Saturday night. It was a scale of victory that was
That's
one
not
for the
your
history
word.
books. What? What's not my word? Oh. Okay, the Cubs combined for 16 runs and 21 hits. So they beat them 16-0, defending the World Series champions. So this game marked the first time this season the Dodgers have lost at home. Also marked one of the largest margin of victories in the history of rivalry between the two teams. So that's pretty cool. I'm too lazy. I'm not going to read the rest of it. They get the point.
All right. The win broke the record that stood for nearly 110 years. Set when the Cubs beat the Dodgers 19-4 in Brooklyn in May of 1915. That was the year my great grandma was born.
Really?
Yeah. In terms of wins, actually it was 1914. I was wrong. In terms of wins, in Los Angeles, the victory shattered the Cubs' previous record set in 1958 when they beat Los Angeles 15-2. The game did not mark the largest margin victory in the history of the rival, however, which was set in 2001 when the Cubs blasted the Dodgers. You couldn't find a better word than blasted. When the Cubs blasted the Dodgers by a score of 20-1 at Wrigley. What are you smiling for back there?
Because it's funny.
We're back for almost the last week of current events class.
I'm almost graduating 19 school days.
Dang, that's crazy actually. I have like 23 or something like that.
It's kind of sad.
I mean, it is sad, but
I'm
whatever.
excited.
Severe thunderstorms in the Ohio Valley and Mid-Atlantic. Ongoing as of April 14, 2025, a cold front is moving through parts of Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Kentucky with severe thunderstorms, damaging winds, hail, and possible tornadoes. This is cited from the New York Post.
Okay, that's ties in all the rain we've been having.
It's been very chilly out.
Very chilly.
And yesterday it was pretty warm, but the day before that it looked warm outside, but it was very deceiving because it was not.
Cold. Heavy snow in the upper Great Lakes. This is happening as of April 14th. A storm system producing moderate to heavy snow over the northeast Minnesota and Michigan's Upper Peninsula. This is from the National Weather Service.
There is flooding along the Ohio River in Cincinnati as of April 13th through the 14th. The Ohio River exceeded 60 feet over the weekend and remains high, while flooding concerns compound by incoming storms. This is cited by the New York Post.
La Nina ends abruptly. Announced April 12th, the NOAA confirmed the end of the short-lived La Nina phase, with the Pacific Ocean temperatures rising again. This is from Live Science. But we need to talk about the weather for this week.
This week, today, it is supposed to be a high of 76 with a 50% chance of rain.
Thunderstorms. Yay!
Mhm.
Except the baseball game might get canceled.
That would suck.
The rest of the week it ranges from like 55 to 73 degrees, but on Easter Sunday it's going to be 58.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to freeze in my Easter dress, but it's not too bad.
I need to get an Easter dress, to be honest.
I got mine from Marshall's.
And Palm Sunday. Wait, no, you didn't. TJ Maxx.
I got mine from TJ Maxx. She is right.
But last Sunday was Palm Sunday, and I got my palm. Did you get yours?
Yes, I made a cross.
Oh, mine is like bent.
All right.
Okay, that's all for the weather. Bye.
I'm Nathan,
I'm Brandon.
and this is Global Outreach.
In the past weeks, significant strides and challenges have emerged in global outreach's efforts to divide into key developments.
I'm Nathan,
I'm Brandon.
and this is Global Outreach.
In the past week, significant strides and challenges have emerged in global outreach efforts. Let's delve into the key developments.
An international conference in London marked 2 years since the outbreak of war in Sudan. Co-hosted by the UK, France, Germany, the EU, and the African Union, the summit aimed to address the humanitarian crisis resulting from the conflict between Sudan's military and the Rapid Support Forces. The UK pledged an additional 120 million euros in aid, while Germany contributed 125 million euros. Despite these efforts, the exclusion of Sudanese factions from the talks and ongoing violence underscore the complexities of achieving. Looking ahead, the Global Citizen Now Action Summit is scheduled for April 30th in New York City. The event will convene leaders from various sectors to tackle global poverty and promote sustainability. Notable attendees include UN Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed, Sarah Ferguson, Bill Nye, and Laverne Cox. The summit will also honor young changemakers addressing critical issues like climate change and gender empowerment.
In the United States, the administrator is processing to resign $9.3 billion in previous approved funding targeting foreign aid and public broadcasting. This move followed the dismantling of the USAID, raising concerns about the future of global human supports. These development highlights the ongoing efforts to challenge in global outreach, engage and support are crucial as the international community neglects these complex issues.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm Landon.
I'm Evan, and I'll be talking about what has Trump done ever since he got in office.
Our topic is global events.
Because what the heck are you talking about then?
Oh, I don't know. Tornadoes and flooding outbreaks. And tariff relief in market. Well, yeah.
Trump has again blamed
Vladimir
Vladimir
Zelensky.
for starting a war with Russia a day after a major Russian attack that killed 35 people and injured 117 others in the Ukraine city of Sumy. Also, Trump on Monday has first described the attack as terrible, as he said he had told Russia had made a mistake. He did not give further details. Moscow said it had targeted a meeting of Ukrainian soldiers, killing 60 of them, but did not provide any evidence. Meanwhile, Ukrainian media reported that there had been a medal ceremony for the military veterans in the city on the day of the attack. Zelensky sacked Sumy's regional chief on Tuesday for allegedly hosting the event, local media reported.
Now it's my turn. U.S. tornado outbreak and flooding. From April 2nd to the 7th, a severe weather system caused 145 tornadoes and historic flash flooding across the southern and midwestern United States. The outbreak resulted in at least 25 fatalities and over 47 injuries, with damages still being assessed. Tariff relief and market volatility. U.S. President Donald Trump temporarily exempted smartphones and computers from new tariffs on Chinese imports, leading to a brief rally in global markets.
Bless you.
U.S. economic. I lost my place. However, Wall Street gains were short-lived due to ongoing concerns about U.S. economic stability and trade policies. The U.S. dollar had been declined over 9% since January. Stop shaking the phone. Raising questions about its long-term status as the world's safe haven currency. Okay, the phone's kind of close to my face. And that's it for today's podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed global events. God bless. Enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed your Easter. And
Easter hasn't even happened yet.
when this
We hope
video
you
is up.
We hope you do enjoy Easter. Monkey.
Hello. Welcome back to Rat Chat.
Welcome back to Rat Chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect the mic here. Let's see here. Wind.
You'll see today we are in a very odd location as we are outside.
Good news!
Oh yeah, it's good.
It's Good News Week, so we're outside because it's good news that it's spring.
Yes.
Yay!
The first good news is that in a gesture of goodwill and neighborliness, Indian officials transferred 88 ambulances to Sri Lanka counterparts back in 2016. This was a long time ago, and I know that good news is supposed to be like current, but wait, there's more, okay? Now, 10 years ago, this gift had turned out to be a life-saving one for 1.5 million Sri Lankans who have ridden and received. Oh, I touched it.
Is it okay? Just this one. Who have ridden and received urgent care in the back of those ambulances and ones added in the fleet of following years. So, yeah, a lot of lives have been saved by just, we don't really think about it, Ambulances, they really do God's work, saving people's lives. Next. Fears that Nebraska's annual spring migration of sandhill cranes could be the aviation equivalent to a super spreader event have been completely abated as a record-setting stopover in Nebraska of thousands of birds was enjoyed without any sign of a bird flu outbreak. Good for the birds. 750,000 cranes migrating north to their spring habitat landed in the Platte River in Nebraska. The number is deemed an underestimation, but you try counting more than 700,000 birds. A lot of birds, not much bird flu, so we're winning.
Yeah.
Okay, So the days left for the seniors are now in the teens. Yay! Just like us, we're teens. Graduation is getting closer and closer every day, and we're very excited. Also, Lady Gaga fans were overjoyed by her Mayhem Ball performance at Coachella. Coachella. They were so excited. They're loving it, loving it, loving it. Gagachella. That's for real. Also, that was supposedly like one of her best performances ever done.
Oh, it was really good.
It was crazy. And Charlie XCX performed some of her most popular songs from the Brat album, pretty iconic, alongside surprise guest singers Troye Sivan and Lorde. You know, Lorde a la like high heels. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams.
Royals.
That song. And yeah, sources, Good News Network, Instagram,
TikTok.
Jocelyn Ford.
Yep.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Charlie,
I'm Bo.
and we're talking about
Church. Catholic.
churches, Catholicness.
The right church.
Yeah, God.
All right.
So basically, first thing on the docket, Antonio Gotti moves closer to sainthood. Pope Francis has recognized the heroic virtues of Antonio Gotti, the architect of the famous Sagrada Familia Church in, what do we say this was?
Barcelona.
Barcelona, yeah, that's what it was.
Spain.
This is the first step towards him becoming a saint. Gotti was deeply religious and dedicated over 40 years to building the church. For him to be officially declared as a saint, two miracles need to happen to be attributed to him. One of benefactress and another one for canonization.
All right. So women sue Opus Dei in Argentina.
This is a
In
little sad,
Argentina.
FYI.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but to be the best news agency in the business, we need to be unfiltered and tell you only the truth, nothing but the truth. Oh my God, our camera fell down.
Oh my God,
Alright.
are you guys okay?
So in Argentina, 43 women are suing the Catholic group Opus Dei. They claim that between 1972 and 2015, they were recruited as teenagers from poor backgrounds with promises of education. Instead, they say they were forced into unpaid domestic work, isolated socially, and pressured into religious practices. These women are seeking compensation and a formal apology, which sounds like whoever did that was not Catholic. Don't get it twisted.
Exactly, that's very sad. And then, unfortunately, another sad note.
Sounds
Former
like human
Cardinal
trafficking.
McCarrier passes away. Theodore McCarrier, a former high-ranking U.S. cardinal who was defrocked in 2019
My fingernails are long.
due to sexual abuse allegation. He died at the age of 94. He was accused of abusing both adults and minors over several decades. Despite the serious accusation, he never stood trial. This is just history.
Yeah. There's a lot of that, and we need to report on it to keep you safe.
Exactly. So we're not trying to shame anybody.
Yeah. We're not
We're not trying to
saying
shame the
Catholics are
church.
bad, but
Some Catholics are very good.
changes at Spain's Valley of the Fallen. The Spanish government and the Vatican have agreed to allow Benedict monks to remain. I don't know, man. It's a big Spanish word right there. I didn't understand when I was reading it. To remain at the Valley of the Fallen Mausoleum, a site
Mausoleum, I think.
associated with dictator Francisco Franco, who won during the First Civil War. However, prior, Father Santiago, known for his Francoistic views, or fascist, has been replaced. The government aims to transform the site into a place of historical memory. Now, don't get him confused. Yeah, he's done a lot of bad stuff, but at the same time, he wasn't like Hitler level of evil. I mean,
Yeah, he was meh.
he was
More of a
basically just modern day.
exactly
Nobody's good.
villain kind of, but it's okay.
Not to get political opinions. Don't worry.
We're not trying to be political here. We're trying to give you the
Yeah.
best news
They're kind of
and
meh.
nothing but the truth. Some people are bad. Anyways, new bishops in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Rufo June, second junior, has been appointed of the new bishop of. What do we think that is?
New what?
Bishop of what is that word?
Belenga.
Okay, whatever
It's in
that
the
is.
Philippines. I don't know how to pronounce that.
For real.
I just write it.
Philippines, born in Manila in 1972. He was ordained as a priest in 1998. He has served in various roles, including a rector of another hard Philippine word, a church. His motto is Gratita, meaning everything is grace. So that's
some
nice.
synod on. Whoa, that's a very strange word.
Synod synodality.
Yeah, final document. In October 2024, which was kind of long ago, but it is still big news and it's still in the headlines. So, the synod on synodality conclude with Pope Francis approving its final document. This document calls for the 5 types of conversation within the church: spiritual, relational, procedural, institutional, and missionary. The Pope has asked local churches to implement these changes. Although the document is not legally binding, which means they don't really gotta follow it,
But they really
the
should.
Pope says something, better do it, man.
Exactly. He big influence
Big
man.
dude.
Strong. Anyways, I'm Charlie,
I'm Bo.
and thank you for talking to us today.
Bye.